Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, version... Yeah, it's an experimental build right now that I'm playing. So last video, I showed you in 10 or so swift minutes how impossibly hard this game is, so do not criticize me as I turn the settings down now. No one has yet been able to link me to a tutorial of like a new tutorial for this game. I've seen some tutorial videos, but they're like when the game was a lot older, and they're not valuable anymore. Checking these stats. Safe mode is annoying me. I'm probably gonna turn it off. That could be a bad idea, but it just always annoys me. Periodically autosave? No. Circular distances? Yes. Drop empty containers? No, I like to keep track of those things. Some of these things are kind of useful, but it makes it harder for me to bear in mind like what I still have in my inventory and stuff, so I just kind of want to just manage it all on my own. The stuff is just basic things. I'll have it save when I sleep. Sidebar style. It's interesting. I'm gonna try wider and see what happens. I mean, we are almost in 1080p. This game's weird because it's really difficult to get it into 1080p, but it's close and it's wide enough screen that a wider version of the sidebar should be fine. Let's see. That's all good. No white backgrounds. Here's the resolution we're playing in. It's getting downscaled to 720p for you guys, but you can see it's pretty close to 1080p. Debug. It determines the scope, which is known at the beginning of the game, so this is like how much of the map I can see at the start. And that's fine. Skill rest, I hate skill rest. Just turning it off. Just means that if you're not using... Basically, if it's like on your... when it's on, your skills wear out over time if you don't use them, which is a pain in the butt. It's enough work just to... Wow, they upped that to 1,000? That's a little bit crazy. I think last time it was like 100 or something. So, I'm gonna... You guys are gonna hate me, but I'm gonna send this up to 50, but I'm not going to use all 50. It's just so that I can work with whatever I got. Actually, let's do 40. I'm not gonna use all of it. Oh yeah, trait points. This is different. Now, traits are different because they have to be balanced no matter what. You have to have a balance of negative traits and positive traits. This is just like a cap of how much you can do that. So this, I don't feel half as guilty for cranking up. Again, I'm not going to use all that either. Delete world. Yes, actually. I like to spawn a new worlds, I think. Size of cities is fine. Spawn rate. Let's bring it down. Bring it down by 20%. Default region type. Desert. No. Leave it alone. Initial time. Yeah, I suppose we can start in the morning. I usually start at night, but that's really boring for you guys to watch. Initial season spring. That seems fine. Season length. Static spawn. Zombies spawn at the start of the game instead of during the game. That works. Simulation of zombie hordes. That seems interesting, but I'm worried that they'll just unfairly spawn like a square next to me. I feel like that could be a risky run. Yes, classic zombies, because like that crab thing that we just got killed by, we don't want these crazy outlandish things. They're interesting, but they're incredibly powerful. And it's not a regular zombie apocalypse by any stretch of the imagination. We don't need to do a surrounded start. NPCs are still kind of a work in progress, so we're not going to turn them on. Mutations by radiation are fine. Well, it seems like there used to be more settings than this. Oh, that should be good enough. It's a lot still rougher than it was the last game, so it should be more challenging. And I'm not going to use all those points I gave myself necessarily, so I gotta figure out how I get out of this menu again. Escape. World, delete the world. New game, custom character. Like that last character was even good, and we still just got slaughtered. It didn't matter. Okay, scenario. This is new. So this is like what happened to you before the game started. So evacuee is the basic thing. You started to get drunk to the point of incapacitation. Depressed, infected, surrounded by fire, naked, and sick with the flu. This day went down really fast. Yeah, it sounds like that. Challenge lab. You've been locked in the lab with no way out. Survive as long as you can. Brag about it on the forums. Pick where it didn't happen. That sounds like it's extremely dangerous for some reason. Challenge abandoned. Sickly and frail. You spent most of your life in a pit. That lab one might actually be fun because it's like a zone that I haven't been able to experience very much, but I'm not going to do that. Sickly and frail, you spent most of your life in the patient's ward of a hospital, and when yours was evacuated, you were left behind because you were at a lost cause. Awakened around, so the sound of movement within the hospital. So that's like, it's like Rick in The Walking Dead right there. Infected, so that means you'd have to make a beeline for some kind of disinfectant. Sheltered. Nearby shelter. Here you lived, never leaving. So this gives you more points. I wonder why that is. Why that gives you points, because it sounds like it's a good thing. Burning building. So your building you start in is on fire. Mall cop. Survive for as long as you can inside of the mall. Work that as a security guard. Find a way out and try your best to survive. That sounds scary, because those big buildings like malls have tons and tons of zombies. Ambush. Is the winter after 0 hour, cold and weary, you ducked into a small cabin for the night. Next morning you woke to signs of lots of movement in the woods. Last firefighter. I'm not gonna read all these because it'll take a while. Talking the city. Experiment. Since birth, your sole purpose in life has been the advancement of genetic science. We're just gonna do evacuee because I don't want to do anything crazy. So these stats, I want to get rid of any penalties. And then stop. I don't need bonuses. I just want to get rid of penalties. This one has 100% read time. That's fine. This one has penalties. Go away, penalties. No one likes you. Then just to balance out a little bit, bring those up to 10. Not bring them up to 12 though. Traits. Probably even more than there used to be here, so accomplished sleeper, you've been able to fall asleep easily. It's not too big of a deal. Just gonna read any of them that I haven't seen before. Good memory. Oh, yeah, that's just the skill rest. Inconspicuous is the one I like. Scout, you're an excellent navigator. Your ability to spot distant landmarks is unmatched. Your sight radius on the over map expands beyond the normal range. Wonder if that stacks with binoculars. Softwares. Substance tolerance sounds like a different word for something that used to exist already. Can handle intoxicants well. Their effects will clear out more quickly for you. Okay. Animal discord. Most animals don't like you. Guess I'm just gonna read ones that I haven't seen before. Alright. So let's start by picking our negative traits, I do believe. Addictive personality is fine, makes it so we're easier to be addicted to substances. I try not to use them in the game anyway. None of these seem like good ideas. Well, that one's really bad, disorganized. Forgetful is fine because we have skill rest off. Eats fruit, eats vegetables. Heavy sleeper is fine. Jittery. Junk food, lactose. Lactose intolerance isn't the end of the world because no pun intended, isn't the end of the world because there's not usually the milk in the game is spoiled anyway, and there's not usually that much cheese items. We'll get lightweight because that makes it so drugs affect us harder. in negative ways. But I don't use them anyway. Mood swings go up and down, so since they go up sometimes, that's fine. Nearsightedness and farsightedness is the worst possible things you could ever pick, because then you can't wear power helmets. Poor hearing isn't the end of the world either, because it's already like your sense of hearing in this game doesn't do stuff pinpoint enough for it to even matter that much. You need to sleep more often, but still spend most of your time awake. It's only worth 1 point, though. The healer's the loner's the reader. No strong sense. That's about the worst thing you could ever pick. Thin-skinned. Trigger happy is fine, because I don't usually use guns. Truth teller and ugly don't matter, because those are for NPCs. Weak stomach is good, because it only matters if your food is not cooked properly or whatever. Alright, now if we need to, we can possibly pick some other ones, but that should do us good for now. Going to pick animal empathy, because animals need to fuck off and not attack me for once. Do I want to pick up? Let's pick up the speed ones for now, and then we can get rid of them later if we need to. This makes us attack faster in combat, roughly. Fleet-footed makes us move faster when we're on flat terrain. Inconspicuous makes it so monsters will... not exactly what it translates to. I think it makes your overall sense detection thing smaller. Light unit, light step. Light step is nice because it makes your sound lower. I like night vision in general. I like optimist in general. I like pack mule in general. Hardcore, let's just... Parkour turns obstacles, makes our obstacles pretty much the same as running on flat terrain, which is kind of nice, but it will be our last perk if I pick it. Quake is a 10% bonus to all action points, which is amazing. Now we don't have enough negatives. Yeah, we need to pick some more stuff here. Asthmatic is 4 points. Because inhalers aren't too hard to find, or they didn't used to be. But the fact that it gives you 4 points makes me think that it has more penalties than it's disclosing there. Glass jaw isn't too terrible. Normally I would pick like high thirst, but I think I did that last time and it made it like really a pain in the ass. A 1 point for lactose intolerance. Yeah, I'll do lactose intolerant. Cutting damage. These other ones are all just like really small boosts. I guess we could try asthmatic. It could be the worst decision I've ever made, though. I just really want terrifying. Weak scent. The last one was parkour. I think I can live without having that. See, we only ended up using 21 and 22 of our points there, so it didn't matter that I turned them up. See, I can turn one, that only costs one off. It's lactose intolerance, just one, yeah, turn that off. Okay, see, so I only used 21 out of the 30 I gave myself. Profession, I don't think I'm gonna change because I like to start with nothing, even though these are pretty interesting and some of them really funny. Damn, he actually starts with a gun. It only costs one more. Some of these seem a little bit overpowered. But to me, most of the fun of the game is getting your initial gear from looting stuff. So we're just going to start with nothing. Well, it's more than doing the shower victim one, but all the same. Oops, sorry. Had to readjust myself in my chair here. Now the skills. Well, dodging is really good to have. Oh yeah, I forgot they switched this to numbers instead of the stars. It doesn't matter too much, but it just kind of throws off. Oh, I was measuring these things. Bashing weapons. Alright, that should do. So I left myself with 15 points I didn't use. From what did I select? Like 40? So I didn't use all my points, like I said. Let's randomly generate some names here. Sebastian Jaffrey, Antoine Beckett, Betty Burkhart, Lauren Clayton as a male name. Okay. Miller Crandall, Quentin Hendricks. Yeah, that seems safe. That seems fine. Press backslash to select a location. I don't know if I'll change this either, but we'll look. It still feels unfair. Like, I don't think this comes with any point penalty. Like, the LMOE shelter is insanely good. It spawns like a cabin does, but it has like everything you could ever need. So I don't know why exactly that would be a fair decision. So we're just going to do the basic thing, the regular shelter. That isn't all that safe. We'll save this as a template. Our tendency to template with unused points. Any unused points will be lost. Or do you wish to proceed? Yes. Name of template. Blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty tired right now. Not that creative. Let's finish the character. Yes. Am I sure I'm finished? Yes. Alright. So, where did we start? There's an M next to us. Military outpost, interesting. You have to have a key card to get in those. Toxic waste dump, that sounds dangerous. But there's lots of water and forest. Also a lot of swamp, which is a little bit scary. But we have in town. Grocery store, house. Bowling alley, house. Home improvement store. Wow, that's a very small town. With nothing really interesting in it. You don't seem to be damaging the bench. If I can't damage a wooden bench, I doubt I can beat up a locker. Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna have to do to bash those apart, but we're gonna have to get some better gear. Vitamins are volumeless, so I'm not gonna... Spray can, kinda useless. Food, nice, but not good to carry it around. Well, it's like nothing down here. Okay, so that means we're gonna have to grab some basic stuff. There's a cat, a groundhog, and a squirrel. Wow, these snowflakes make it a little bit hard to see where the rocks are. I want to grab a rock. Wonder if I can smash a bush into like some sticks. I don't think so. There's no forest over there, so I have to go down to get to the forest. I just like to have some kind of basic weapon before I go into town, but it's really easier said than done, you know? Well, it used to be easy. I used to just break down the locker, you get a pipe, you go get a rock, you can smash the pipe into a crowbar. Here we go, though. We got some trees. Oops. Just need to do it to the small tree, not the big one. Come on, break apart. Actually, I probably could have just looked for a stick, but that's fine. Alright, when we make a pointed stick, cudgel, rock, and a saw. We're going to make a cudgel, because I have bonus skill with blunt weapons. Oh yeah, we're asthmatic, so I have to use my inhaler sometime. Kinda forgot about that. Oh, what's that? Military bunker. Ooh. We're gonna go to that as soon as I can, but I'm gonna need some better weapons before I do that, and some armor kind of things. Ah, cougar! Is it already after me? Alright. Yes, it got into the bush. Critical hit. Boom, boom. Critical. Oh, it's back off. Come at me, bro. Here we go. Dead. Alright, that's cool. Wonder if I could use the cudgel to break down the locker now. Like, what are the stats of this cudgel anyway? 8 bash damage, 2 to hit bonus. Slender long rod of wood, while traditionally intended as a training tool for many dueling moves, it still makes a good melee weapon in a pinch. Techniques: precise strike, rapid strike, parry. We're gonna see if we can go back to the shelter. I wonder if I'll get a message about needing to use my asthma thing, or if I'm just gonna have an asthma attack randomly. Let's use it. We have 100 uses of it. That's quite a bit. Also, it's not the end of the world to have the inhaler, because it actually gives you a slight boost to your mood and stuff from using it. It has like a stimulant effect on it. Alright, so let's see if I can bash the locker down now. Yes, that's what I wanted. Got the pipe. Now, ampersand. Makeshift crowbar. Bash 12 to hit bonus 2. Plus, we can use it to break down doors. So let's compare it really quick. Wow, it actually even attacks faster too. That's cool. So yeah, it's pretty much better in every way. So might as well just drop the cudgel. Drop the cudgel. Wield the crowbar. Alright, now I can actually get stuff done. What do I see? Oh, it's a dog. It's fine. I wish it was a little bit easier to tame the dogs. Like, I wish I could just give it like the cougar bone to make it tame. As it stands, you have to make like a really complex food recipe. Okay, we're already zombie cop and zombie. See, if we're in the regular mode, that wouldn't be a zombie cop. It'd probably be something like, oh, I don't know, a zombie that shoots freaking electric bolts at you. Does that seem reasonable to you? Okay. Get him into this. Bam. Might get a hit in or two because he's... Let's see, I was able to hit him 4 times before he was able to take a swing at me, so I wonder if I can time it and manage not to get hit at all, not even have to dodge. 1. Okay, that time he attacked faster, so it doesn't really help. Whoa, I actually hit him like off the bush. The other one's gonna get here soon. Okay, dead. Probably had some cool stuff too. Bam, critical hit. Another critical. I really like the hit animation stuff now. Animation's a term I use loosely, but it's still really cool. Shredded pair of western boots. So none of this stuff fits us. Dang it, there's nothing here. Tool belt. Covers the torso. How much storage does it give us? 8. Well, we can use it for now. I was hoping it'd be a slotless item that's more useful to me. Fortunately, this town's so small and tight that I'm basically gonna have to clear it out in order to even get into anything. We got a tough zombie, regular zombie, and a fat zombie. I wish I could control which special zombies there are, because I wouldn't mind the Left 4 Deadish special zombies, like the... Actually, I think the Boomer might be one of the irregular zombies, actually. This game has really interesting high-level stuff. It's just, just makes the difficult... Oh, I got hit in the mouth. He bit my mouth. That seems really good. Alright, what we got here? We got glasses. Nothing, so. That's smoke right there. I do believe. Didn't smoke. That car is on. Still a fat zombie, but that's not too terrifying. Press up to drive. Hold on, what's the condition this vehicle's in? It's the most damaged wheel. Well, it doesn't have any of its wheels. We gotta turn it off, though. Or, let's see. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Stop driving. Okay, it's turned off now. I just wanted to turn it off, basically. It's just a fat zombie, huh? Well, I can take care of him, I suppose. Oh, there's more zombies. Come on, chase me. Oh, he got me. Okay, there's a lot of them this time. Let's get to a bush. Back away because they're piling up. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we got nothing that fits. T-shirts. Still nothing. I better take a look at my person here. Pain, glare. No! Why did it stop working? Alright, I'll see if I can fix this at all. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Oh, we're way over time anyway. Hope you all enjoyed the video.